Late Bloomer Podcast. I do have, you know, I do have time. I do have time. Top of the morning, though, people. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna let a couple people come in who gonna fuck with me, who coming through this morning. Let's see. Let's see. Like I said, definitely top of the morning. We are almost at 1,000,000 views total. I need a couple more thousand to make this shit pop off. And the Late Bloom Podcast will be at a total million views. What it do? What it do? Top of the morning. I definitely appreciate Lil Mama. My first member coming in. Number one. What it do? How was your weekend? Hope everything went smooth with you. Hey, so the topic of this morning, a couple weeks ago. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mine was to slow motion. It was okay. Slow motion. Still, everything was alright though. Everything's okay. Yeah, yeah. Everything was coping steady. Yeah. Some days, but yeah. We ain't gonna get on no big sad shit. So, Teresa, Lil Mama, top of the morning. Was y'all on this live a couple weeks ago when I was talking about New Memphis, like the New Memphis, what we was trying to do, and we're just trying to bring some new energy to the city. So it's been a couple weeks, and I'm gonna say this: I wasn't in talks of this conversation by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was brain idea sparring with somebody, and the Dallas shit came up. Okay, the Dallas shit came up, and to them. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was like, man, no new Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on, and maybe this is one of my things, like I'm big on just individuality. You know what I'm saying? I like motherfuckers who be they self, who do what they do, and I understand following the trends and following this, and all that shit could catapult the person. But I'm big on just being me. True, BigTruDat, Leon. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being nothing but me. So we was chopping it up, and we was like, you know what? We finna go with this new Memphis idea, and it was for creators, rappers. I was like, I don't really want too many rappers to be in this shit because rapping brings egos, and this ain't really a rap clique. This is new Memphis. You know what I'm saying? We trying to just be different, be bigger, be better than the people who came. You know what I'm saying? More camaraderie, working with each other. So before the idea actually, out there, it's a live already about this shit though. I seen yesterday. I was sent a link where Big 30, which y'all can see. Big 30 is talking about bringing the city together. And I remember last year when they was talking about bringing the city together. You had the finesses, you had I remember this shit, and they tagged his name in it. This is the thing about this city of Memphis. I asked who would be the person to do this, who would be the person? Would it be a rapper? Is it gonna take a street figure? Is it gonna take somebody that's real well respected? Um, so then I go on IG. Soon as I see this, I go on IG and I see my shout out to Ready to Shoot, my Ready to Shoot LMB Films. I see Ready to Shoot with what's them niggas name? We ain't going back and forth, niggas. We ain't going no subliminal. Them niggas. The no subliminal niggas. You know, it's crazy how shit be tying in, man. You know. So I see the no subliminal dudes on there. And LMB was they get to talk about New Memphis. Matter of fact, this the New Memphis, New Memphis, New Memphis. So I'm like, damn, everybody within a couple weeks done got on this ideology of New Memphis. So in saying that, because I'm just looking at, like I said, I remember they was on, Finesse was the one on it last year. But you remember, it seemed like niggas was only naming artists that kind of was from one side of town, really, though. It still didn't seem like it was a new Memphis thing. It still didn't seem like it was a Memphis thing. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like it was mainly, you know, hey, we just gonna put on. So if we talking about New Memphis, just saying, we gotta take egos out. I brought this up. I brought up Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripper out the mouth. They've been had real bloodshed and now they squashed it for the internet. So I came on here and I talked about that issue. And it's all leading to this. What does Memphis have to do to get to that point? In order for Memphis to get to the new Memphis, we got to have a Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripper out the mouth type of situation. It's been too much, and here you go, you know what I'm saying, just being real. So far, the guys that I've seen that's pushing the new Memphis theme are some of the guys who allegedly, everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes, are some of the guys, and you know, just they had that old Memphis theme. So I think it's got to be more so of before you can be on the camera with that shit. We talking about the new Memphis thing. If you was new to the lab, like last week, I was talking about basically I was trying to start a new Memphis kind of like situation where artists, content creators, everybody come together and just piggyback off each other. So over the weekend, I've seen where we had rappers in Memphis. They basically mimicking. Man, make sure y'all come in and hit that like button, man. God damn, man. I'm gonna have to get. I see what be going on, man. On other platforms, as on why they stop talking. They stop talking when the motherfucker ain't hitting them like button. They do this, they just do this. Really, I'm gonna say this. Y'all really can hit the like button. I gotta start. Y'all definitely gotta hit the like button. I don't ask for shit. So you know, live. What I'm still realizing how to blog too. When you go live and shit like that, live is really fucking with the subscribers. It's fucking with the people. So if the people ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't really fucking off on this joint, then the best y'all could do is hit the like button. Top of the morning, Miss Muffin. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You gotta hit the like, yeah, hit the like button or drop out. You gotta hit the like button. I'm gonna start. You gotta hit the like button. Y'all just can't be coming in this motherfucker looking at me all rough in the morning, You know what I'm saying? And not hit that. This how we gonna start separating the real from the fake, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. You got to hit the like button. It be if the lights got to start matching at least half of the people in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. The lights got to start matching. So I just, like, do like they be doing, man. Cause really, I'm gonna say something. Nah, but yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. The like, y'all gotta hit the like button. Gotta hit. We talk about new Memphis and guaranteed can't nobody talk about this new Memphis situation and it's like cause it's really the blood that's been shed, you know what I'm saying, make Memphis situation a little different than other cities. Like when you speak on Dallas, I don't know really about the Dallas situation, but anything anything that was forged in blood or forged by blood is gonna be a little different, man. Yeah. 41 people watching. Come on now, hit the like button. There you go. We're gonna let them drop down. Drop down. I'm gonna let them drop down a little bit, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? They gotta be in here just to decipher. Man, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And that's another thing too. Here we go. We chopping it up this morning. You know, yeah. You gotta hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. I don't care about shit else. Just hit the like button. Keep me in the algorithm. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Shout out to the members and subscribers, all of the moderators. You know, we need a couple more like buttons though. I ain't gonna lie. We need a couple more likes. I play a little music for y'all. I ain't got no like button. I play a little music that ain't gonna give me. Oh, the other day when I was bumping that Tupac shit and all that, I ain't never doing no more music. Kenny out on top of the morning because it take too much to go back and delete that shit out the segment and now look, I'ma just keep doing what I'm doing. Cause see, I can't go live. I can't play no more music for y'all because I'm monetized, right? So I'm just saying, if I go live and I do shit, it ain't gonna get me monetized. You know what I'm saying? Then hey, so I ain't gonna do it like that. Cause once again, like I said, I don't ask for cash. I don't ask to send me shit. I just get my little YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, I gotta do shit that's gonna keep me monetized. Going, you know what I'm saying? I can't play music. I can't play nothing but old shit that ain't copyrighted, my shit, other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing that ain't gonna keep my lives monetized. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. Everything I do on live got to be about keeping my shit monetized, man. Yes. But definitely top of the morning. Man. Don't worry about y'all. We through with that topic though, man. We gonna leave it alone. I can't really give y'all no real shit though. They don't be hitting the lag. You know what I'm saying? They don't be hitting the like button. I can't go into this history. I can't give y'all no, you know what I'm saying? They gotta hit the like button, so we'll just leave it at that. But hope do I feel like Memphis getting top? I feel like Memphis blew it, bro. You know, I ask this question a lot. I used to ask this question: Do you think Memphis dropped the ball? Where we at? I feel like Memphis really squandered a major chance with the beef, bro. We was the it city, but seeing that we still one of them, and seeing that hip hop is down all across the regions and shit like that. So I feel like we still one of them top cities by default, but because it's so much beef in our city, man. You know, real shit. We like they often say. Shit, they say Glorilla the biggest in Memphis now. And we got 15 niggas and that sign the record deals and this and this. So when they skip it past the niggas and just going straight to Glorilla, yeah, we done fucked up. We done fucked up. I hear that chatter a lot. It's actually a lot of people feel like Glorilla, is the biggest artist in Memphis just from outside looking in. A lot of Memphis link up with Cleveland, holler at Hypnotized Mind. Some old shit on it. They still ain't hit that like button, so I ain't want to hear the rest of this shit though. So I appreciate that. But yeah, just something for y'all to think about. Change the upright, verse becomes a chorus, and chorus becomes a hook, and the hook becomes an ad lib. Captain Crunch. Yeah, I feel like you know what, bro? I don't really think it's trap music out right now. Ain't no get money music no more. It ain't no trap music out there. It ain't no hustle music out there. I feel like trap is hustle music. That's the problem. It ain't no more get money music. It ain't no niggas. I guess where them new Dallas niggas. I guess where they kind of they got get money music. That's what I hear from the billionaire Zoe type dude. I do hear, money. He more money over murder. So I'm with it. So if that's what's making the kids um gravitate towards it, but the mind frame gotta be there. Everybody's so big on following. You big following and shit. How you gonna be a follower and have but the foundation ain't there. Like the mind frame gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Memphis don't catch on. We catch on late. We a catch on city. We like Modesto's finest. Like real shit. We a catch on city. So when other cities make shit feel like it's cool, then it trickle on down to Memphis. That's how Memphis is. Memphis ain't gonna deem you cool first. Another city got to deem whatever you doing cool. Then once another city tell you that you cool, then Memphis will accept you. Memphis is a dick ride, catch on, all that type of city. Trust me, I stay here now. Memphis is not. Memphis is St. Louis. Show me. You got to show these motherfuckers here, man. You got to put it in their face. You can't just tell them about you. I got this, and that. Not a Memphian. Word it. So that's the type of city Memphis is. But like I said, when you raised and brought up around a tough crowd like that, when you do put it in their face, how motherfucker done made you believe you don't even want to fuck with them no more. Cause I shouldn't even have to go through all this. Memphis is not a take your word for a city, man. Hell no. Memphis ain't to take your word for a city. So just going back to, I definitely think it was a good idea, but once again, it's like one thing about people always want to have their soldier boy mentality. I did it first. I did it first. I did it first. What makes this movement this year different from last year? You know what I'm saying? What make it different when Finesse Two Times was pushing? Uh, I think the flaw in what he did when he did it, he was naming rappers. Like I said, he was naming rappers, and it was kind of boxing people out, boxing people in, and it was kind of showing who you wasn't aligning with. So I think that was how they went with that. So kids today not making hip hop. Nah, they making it's more so of man, you don't really have to have no motherfucking talent. That's just really what it's about. You don't have to have no talent. The internet done showed you don't have to have talent. So it's more, it's content over talent. Motherfuckers looking for their shock value. They looking for the video that go viral. They're not really looking for, in my opinion, putting their work in. Putting that work in, the process. It's the microwave mentality. Club records get you paid. Real shit, club records get you paid. So it's nothing wrong with pushing singles. It's nothing wrong with pushing singles. Like just being real. If for me making music right now, that's all I would do. I just want to do some singles. Do some singles and see what they do and do it like that. Stream. That's for an older guy like myself, pushing 40. You know. But for these kids younger, show money the way understand it. Being the biggest rapper in the world, you know, I can understand a lot of people's mind frame. But me personally, like I said, man, I'm just trying to be one of the biggest streamers. That's what my mind frame is now, man. I want to be I want to be a big streamer. For real. Like on multiple platforms, though. I've been, as far as, and everything is about, bringing them crowds to the YouTube platform. And then when I can bring my YouTube platform to these other little apps and shit, and hopefully, people support a nigga all the way around the board. But, I'm more so on just the streaming side of things. I fuck off with, I don't really fuck with people like that no more. Just being real, I'm a people person, but I don't like being around a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like being around a lot of people. I don't like being lonely, but I just don't like being around a lot of people. Yeah, if you rent me, you gotta rent my whole family though. It's a lot of us. We black. So I come with a family, man. You gotta rent my whole family. You know what I'm saying? Definitely top of the morning. Top of the morning, man. The topic at hand was the new Memphis. For y'all bloomers, y'all know I was on here talking about New Memphis a couple weeks ago. And over the weekend, it's a lot of rappers who pushing this movement now. And what I want to know, does it work for Memphis? I was gonna get into a little bit of, some of the Memphis history of why the new Memphis thing might not be I ain't gonna say might not be. It just depends on the person leading that notion. You know what I'm saying? But because they ain't get these motherfucking likes up to it ain't no sense to me. It ain't no sense to me really getting into no history. You know what I'm saying? And telling y'all no real deal shit. Cause they just looking on. They just looking at me. Whoa, Mac, what it do? Top of the morning. Definitely top of the morning, though. Come in the building, hitting the like button, subscribe, share, share. Hey, man. Follow me on IG, Late Bloomers, TV.901. I definitely appreciate that. Late Bloomers TV.901. I went live last night for the first time on TikTok. I ain't know you could do this shit. So I was just up, you know, uh, like really couldn't sleep type shit. So I went live on TikTok for a minute. TikTok weird. I don't really like them apps where it be a lot of shit going on though. I ain't gonna lie. I say I want to be all over the app, but I don't like apps where people just be sitting up and it's shit flying and it's shit doing this and doing that. But I guess that's the it's bells ringing and like I'm like, damn man, that shit be seeming weird. I remember when I was locked up and I used to be on this app named Tag and they was doing this shit on Tag. But it seemed like it used to be people sitting in little rooms and shit. Like, hold on, man. There's got to be some hoeing at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers sitting in there with a closet room with some little linen shorts on or a shirt on or some shit like that or a see-through shirt on and motherfuckers sitting on the bed like they just got through sewing or doing some shit like that. I'm like, yeah. Stay out these apps. These motherfuckers trying to get to America. They trying to come up on some cryptocurrencies and, make it to the US. But for the sake of conversation though, man, we'll probably jump back into this shit another day. I don't like how they disrespected me on them like buttons this morning though, man. They let me know motherfuckers just really be, you know what I'm saying, just watching, just watching, just watching. I gotta start Bogart. I gotta start, you know what I'm saying, really controlling the room a little more though on some real shit though, man. I remember I used to be on the people in the bushes and shit, and then I had got off this shit though. But I'm really back on it now. I'm really back on it. I'm really back on it. Anytime I get in this bitch and I want to talk about some real shit, like the shit that y'all be wanting to hear and really know the background on it, man, I ain't talking about this shit. If y'all don't run them lights up, I ain't getting into nothing, no archive, no Memphis history, no nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna let a nigga get on here and make it up for y'all, man. I'm gonna let them get on this bitch and make up some scenarios for y'all. But can't be getting y'all the real. And y'all can't get them lights up though, man. The lights got to go up. They gotta go up. I gotta play hardball with the lights. I gotta play hardball for the lights with y'all, man. I got to. From now on, I gotta play hardball with the lights, man. So, y'all let me know. Do you think the new Memphis is a unity in the city or it'll be divided with the? I don't think it ain't no new Memphis yet, man. It's out there. It's out there. It ain't there yet. It just it's top of the morning, and saying, listen, come in, hitting the like button. Got 31 in the building. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It don't matter if you go out, hit the like button. You gotta come in the building, hitting the like button. It's the people in the bushes that won't make me go through with the story. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. It's the people in the bushes won't let me get into no scenarios. It's the people in the bushes won't let me get into no scenarios. Won't let me, you know what I'm saying, get into none of that. Why this, why this, why this, why this, why this, why this? Because all of the people on some real shit that's pushing the new Memphis, who I've seen, the rappers, is it all come full circle. You know? So we shall see though, man. But New Memphis is the thing. So what I start off first about, I ain't gonna get into what I was gonna get into on the New Memphis situation. But what I will say is, how do y'all feel about Big 30 um, being the one who's on the rapper side? Because I'm still on this. I don't even ask. I don't even talk like that. Not for you. It ain't for you. What's the purpose of this channel, gang? Not for no white boy to ask no question like that. And don't even call me gang. You got a big ass white picture on her. So this ain't the purpose. That definitely ain't the purpose. It ain't for you. That's the purpose, nigga. What's the purpose of this channel, gang? Whole ass white boy talking about what's the purpose of this channel. What gang you in? Fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, it ain't for you though, trust me. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, sir. If you really look like that, I can tell you this, the purpose of this channel ain't for you, man. Music's supposed to be stories and they stop. Facts, man. You know. So check it out. I'm not white, big bro. I'm just nah, you ain't just like me. You ain't like me. Nah, you definitely ain't like me. That white boy talk. It's a cover up, 30 burnt, a lot of breeds and trying to save face and save himself. It's a cover up. Nah, you ain't like me. You did me disrespect. I feel like anytime you come in here with goof ass questions like that, then that's a goof ass. That's what's the purpose of this channel? You don't come on no nigga podcast who got thousands of subscribers and ask no goof ass white boy question like that. You got to be the goof ass nigga from 914. You see what I'm saying? That's a trolling ass question. So you definitely ain't like me, white boy. Hell nah. Hell nah, white boy. You definitely ain't like me. You definitely ain't like me. That passive ass disrespect. You definitely ain't like me, white boy. 914 wow. You definitely ain't like me. I got a little time before I start work though. You know what I'm talking about, the troll too. You ain't said nothing but ask the question. But anyway, white boy, we ain't gonna we gonna block your ass in a minute though. That was definitely a big fast question though. So as I was saying, hey, listen, let me say this. Goofballs. I wrote about life situation. Listen, goofball. You ain't did no bid with me. You wouldn't be calling me gang. You wouldn't ask me what's the purpose of this channel if you did a bid with me. Then you would already know. So listen, this is what we're gonna do. For everybody that's new, that's coming in, from now on, if you don't come in and just listen, if you come in with a goof ass question like that was a white boy question to me though. You come in with a white boy question like that, man, I'm gonna get your ass up out of here. Simple as that. Don't ask me no white boy ass questions before 10 o'clock. I'm gonna just say it like that. Don't ask me no white boy ass questions before 10 o'clock. That was a goof ass question, man. Don't you come here and ask me that stupid ass shit. You leave that white boy ass sense of humor wherever the fuck you at. Simple as that. Don't come over here with that white boy ass sense of humor trying to be funny and troll. That shit ain't funny with that big pink ass face. Man, you don't get your ass on. But yeah, man, Kizzy, what it do? What it do? What it do? The topic. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Say goofy. Yeah, like I said. Hey, man, no more white boy talk before 10 o'clock. You got black people questions, so you got white people questions. That was a white boy question, though, man. Thank you, Miss Muffin. You see what I'm, goddamn, what you, I guess I was gonna have to write it down for a motherfucking moderator. I guess y'all ain't been working so long. Y'all ain't, my bad. You know what, I don't be on here in the morning. So y'all don't know when to knock a motherfucker across the head, huh? Y'all gonna let this shit go on for, what the fuck? Little mama, what happened to your quick finger? Ah, okay. There you go. Yeah. I guess little mama gonna tell little mama, I know little mama getting the car detail right now. She gonna swear she ain't see it either. She gonna see it either. She ain't see it either. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm just waiting on them on SOS, man. I'm waiting on the motherfucker to jump in and save me, help me out. You know, help me out. Help me out, man. Help me out. Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Second moderator, my second member, Miss Muffin. Damn it. Thank you. Thank you. But okay, they said 30. 30 trying to save face. He burnt a lot of bridges in the city. Hmm. Hmm. Could be true. Could be some truth in it. Could be some truth in it. So, what type of person pulls this off? Made a strong point. A strong point. 35 may not have enough juice. I was just asking. That's what it was just coming to, Kizzy. That's what I was just about to say. What type of person? And you took juice was kind of like the word that I was looking for, but I was just trying to say it in what type of person meets that criteria? What type of person that the city might have enough respect for? But see, I don't want to get into the Big 30 situation, far as because if I get into the Big 30 situation, I had to get into. I need them likes. I need them motherfucking likes up. I need them likes up. I need them likes up. If I get into this situation, I need them likes up. I need the likes up as high as they can go. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to know is, how they all felt about it. But I can't go deep into it. This will be a part one and part two. Cause I don't give a fuck who jump on this shit and who talk about it. Can't nobody talk about it from a personal standpoint, from really, you know what I'm saying, dissecting shit, breaking stuff down. Ain't no another blogger, you know what I'm saying, can give you the history when it comes to this shit, though. Facts. So before I get to doing all this shit and get to, going into this history and get to bringing this shit up and get to bringing this shit up, let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna say this shit, but then I'm gonna say this though. We talking about New Memphis. You know what I'm saying? New Memphis. And okay, now let me say this, Miss Muffin or Kizzy Dog. Kizzy Dog, let me ask you this. I just want to know, cause I'm trying to crack the code. When y'all jump on this live, right? When y'all jump on live, do you see the thumbnail? You know what I'm saying? Or how does that work? If I'm on here talking live, what make y'all click the live? When y'all click the live, can't you see what I'm talking about before I click the live? Don't it have all the descriptions and shit like that in there before I click the live? I'm just asking to be a neutral, somebody who's just about the money and good in all hoods, not picking sides or got ties to nobody. was just live. Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. No disrespect. I just asking. For sure, for sure. I'm just asking. Cause you have some people that'll troll you though, bro. Yes. If the if the notifications go up. Okay. I just be trying to avoid the people who make a nigga get in here and work, 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 say the same shit over and over. It's all good because you know some people, like I said, they have you doing this shit over and over. Now, for time is something we can't get back. So I know that you know some people don't be respecting the nigga time. Man. I ain't on it. Sometimes you pop up when people scroll through. So in saying that, when I pop up, do it have what I'm talking about on it though, or it's just gonna have? Let me see. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Yeah, if they scrolling, it's not gonna show up for sure. Well, we talking about we on Memphis time this morning. We talking about the new Memphis ideology. You know, we if you was on this live a couple weeks ago, like I was saying, we was trying to start a new Memphis um conglomerate, I guess that's what you would call it, a new Memphis faction with just artists, rappers, content creators. Didn't want to have too many rappers in it because of the egos, the egos, the egos, the egos. JB, what's going on too? And over the weekend, you know, you got Big 30, you got other rappers, you got people, you know, saying they inspired by the new Dallas movement, and you know, they trying to push this. And so you got people that's saying they get behind this new Memphis thing, and they trying to switch the narrative up. So, for one, Memphis not Dallas. I'm not saying it can't be done, but we just have a lot of factors in the city. You know what I'm saying? That might prohibit that. So for part two, what I might do, if BG flies your ass, man, y'all listen, man, y'all get in the motherfucking comment section. Y'all get on the wall and say, "Walker home, BG. What's up?" Y'all get in there trying to say, "Walker home, BG. What's up?" So I'm waiting on Walker home, BG to keep it up with the Locked In podcast. So that's where we at with it. Waiting on Walker home, BG. We was supposed to go in last night. Then, you know, he called me, true. I said, man, you been bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm finna do the word of the day. Matter of fact, he finna be about your ass. He said the word of the day finna be about me. How you started doing the word of the day at nighttime? You know what I'm talking about? You doing this shit 11:30, 12 o'clock. The day over with, man. You ain't want to leave when you came down here. Where you from? I'm saying it cool, it cool, it cool. Youngstown, Ohio. What brought you to Memphis from Youngstown? So I guarantee this would be another topic on somebody else's platform. Vacation, okay, which is cool. But like I said, man, the lights gotta be there for me to go into this shit. The lights gotta be there, man. The lights gotta be there. Cause they take a lot of shit, bigger bloggers and remix it in. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But I'm just saying for the people that be out here with me, man, y'all hit the motherfucker like button, tap that screen, hurt your finger, man. Yeah, word of the day for the follow all that old. All that old. Bullshit. Yeah, troll that nigga wild. I told him, I said, BG, I'm gonna sick them bloomers on your ass, bro. Oh, for real, for real. All right, word of the day, be about your ass there. Man, so listen, man. Yeah, man, tell that man stop bullshit. I think this would be a topic. This would be a topic right here, though, for real, for real. Because it's so much with just these names, what I'm saying, y'all. Hey, y'all have to get active on that motherfucking. I know how to, and guess what? If I go on stream, y'all, with Walking Home BG, we can go live. I don't like stream, y'all, but me and Walking Home BG will do a stream, y'all, and go live. I just figured out I can do that. But, you know, so I'm gonna need this shit in full attendance, though, man. I'm gonna need this shit in full attendance. You know, I'm gonna need the hitting that shit. Hitting that shit. Man, it be off, but shit, that's what the people like. You know what I'm saying? That's what the people like. That's what the people like. Then, you know, sometimes the nigga have to steer clear of too much bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying? You really in the city. When you really in the city, you know what I'm saying? You can't really get caught up in all that bullshit either, though. You know, like you can't just do it like that. You can't do it like can't do it no any type of way. You got to do this shit with some finesse. You got to have some integrity, and you know, you just got to be a man. End of the day, this shit real. Definitely gotta move different, man. You gotta move smart in this city, man. I'm just learning how to put butane in these little lighters. That shit be tricky. I used to throw these lighters away at first, man, when they get low. Come on with it, Walk Home BG. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Uh, it had to be two parts, bro. Diseases, terminal diseases, and homelessness, hunger. Like for real. Worst case scenario about Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag. I think I did a good job that time. And they got all that shit, you know. Cooper Flag. I really didn't watch the game. I seen some highlights. Hold on. I saw highlights of it, right? From the highlights I saw, I feel like Cooper be a decent NBA player, man. You know, he just he got the body for it. He has the athleticism. I think Cooper be all right, bro. Just being real. I think Cooper be all right. He is giving Danny Marley vibe, not Tom Chambers though. Dan Marley. Hey man, you know Dan Marley was cold, right? Was that supposed to be a knock on Dan Marley? Because in my opinion, Dan Marley was hooping. And they say Dan Marley was hooping, man. Shit, I thought you were talking bullshit about Dan Marley. Man, give me Dan, man. Dan was hooping. White boy was tough, jumper. Shit, man. Go to the rack hard, a fight. Man, give me OG Dan. But personally, man, I think Cooper Rush gonna be all right, man. Just asking. I think Rush gonna be all right. He can put the ball on the floor. He got a good mid range. He's strong. He gonna get stronger. He should get faster, quicker. You know, all of that. And he playing on a team where he, like they keep saying, he don't have to be the man right now, man. He can go in, play his role, 15, 16 a game, go out sometime for 25, you know, but at the same time, he gonna get some good reps in. He can learn, good coaching, good situation. If you ask me. Topic at hand, though. New Memphis. How does New Memphis work, sound, and feel in Memphis? New Memphis is the topic at hand. New Memphis. Does New Memphis works for the current state? And if so, if artists are trying to follow the path of the new Dallas, then what artists can actually pull off this new Memphis new Memphis thing? Because as a podcaster, as a person who, you know, I that's definitely one of my goals to pull off this new Memphis situation. But it's not based off of, like I said, it's more so based off the city need it. You know, we need a change in pace, a change in vibe, a change in scenery, a change in mentality. You know, too fucking tough in Memphis. So like I said, it's gonna take that mindset first. We gotta come with the right mindset first. It just can't be because they doing it somewhere else. We gotta weigh in all of the shit that done happened in our city. All of that takes plays a part. All of that, you know, makes things, put things at a pause when it comes to our city. You know, when you think of bloodshed. I was watching a video yesterday, and it's crazy to think like this, but I was watching the video yesterday, and then watching that video, I was like, man, I wonder, is this the video that might have got a nigga into some beef? You know, just by being in these videos in Memphis or being around certain people, shit can happen to you. Not in just Memphis, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be cool in the video. Being in the video comes with a whole new element, depending on the person who video it is. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what they talking about, your ass might want to stay out the video. You might want to stay out the song. You might want to set that one out. You might want to be the cameraman behind the scene, passing the nigga some water or something. Because depending on who they is, what the song talking about, everybody a suspect. So really, one thing about it in Memphis, man, you got to be tough. You got to weigh your options jumping in these videos. You got to. You got to know. If I get in this video, if I'm standing next to him, hey man, it's just like I did what they accusing him of doing. Hey man, it might happen to me like that. So you got to know that. You can't be naive and be like, well, you know, I ain't did shit. I was just in the video. That's who they looking for. The video guys. The guy that's in the video. So, New Memphis, once again. We'll get back into this. We got a lot of, it's catching traction in this city, especially since the little child, I want to play, did the crime about they can't go outside. It's just been so, that happened last year. So, any talk towards positivity is always good. Let me say that. Because it takes a conversation. It have to start with a conversation. Any steps towards positivity, it has to start with some type of conversation, man. So let me say this. I do commend the guys that's talking like that. You know what I'm saying? I do commend. And maybe, when I talked about Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripple, they had a lot of blood shed between them. And I was saying, could it be, would it take some guys their age to kick their movement off in the city? Because we don't really have too many people that's made it, that I know of right now, been beefing for 30 years. And who in the position to where they could, done lock people both ways and be like, you know what, we still here. We done tried to knock each other's heads off. Let's sit down and come together. So that's where we at with it though, man. We're gonna jump back over here later on and discuss it. Part 2. Hopefully y'all get these motherfucking likes up, because if you get the likes up, then we can get into, y'all like talking about that shit. Y'all like talking about, the Memphis Chronicles, Memphis Madness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming here this evening. I'm doing a part 2 to this joint. And I'm going to put the second thumbnail up of the second individuals who's screaming for New Memphis. And then once we get into that one, we're gonna, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I kind of don't even want to, the topic's so motherfucking, hey, this one of the ones, y'all. I ain't even lying. This a good topic. I'm glad I actually started it a couple weeks ago, even with the Terrence Gangster Williams. It's a good topic. And the fact that, hey, you got a couple rappers is speaking about it now. So here you go with my archives. Just know some history about the rappers and the funk, some of the funk that went on in the city. So here you go. Exactly. And see, that's what it is in Memphis. Like I said, New Orleans, Terrence Gangster Williams, Skipper the Ripper, Skipper out the mouth, Ripper out the mouth. Uh, that shit was 30 years ago. You got a lot of issues in Memphis pre-existing 6 months, a year, 2 years ago. The blood still fresh on some shit. So in saying that, who can be the rapper, the person to step up to the plate when the blood still fresh? You know, if that's what it's gonna take, and to have a new Memphis, it's gonna have to take some people to overlook the fresh blood spilled on the ground. It's gonna have to be some people to overlook the fresh blood that's spilled on the ground. That's what it's gonna really be about. And I'm gonna say this: it'll never squashing it and going straight into trying to make some money with a nigga. I don't think this. You know, it'll never be like, I ain't gonna say never, but I think healing would be the best thing to do first. You know, fuck trying to be like the new Dallas. What Memphis need when it comes to the new Memphis scene is fuck making some music. We need to go back into the community because we need to catch it on at that phase. Fuck some records. You know, we know you niggas can rap. Let's go back to the hoods and show the hoods where the destruction been at. That hey, this shit is just more than for money making purposes. You know, let's not do it for the money. Let's do it for the state of the city. For the, you know what I'm saying? Like I do gun violence intervention work, right? And one of the main reasons I got the job is because of upbringing, the people I run with or used to run with, the crimes, my charges. They like, you know what? You suppose you one of them people that can go back into your community that you was helping tear down. We looking for you to go back into your community to change things. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, what it do? What rapper? That's what we need from the rappers, man. We need rappers to if we really looking for a new Memphis, fuck it on the sake of entertainment. We got to think of new Memphis to make the streets safe, the city safer. That's what we need. That's the type of leadership we need. Not to be able to make more raps. We need to be able to go outside in peace. We need to be able to be at the red light and not worry about them switches being blown. We want to go to the Grizzly games. We want to walk Beale Street and not worry about a motherfucker tearing it down downtown. You know? Shit like that. That's what new Memphis need to be about. Not no motherfucking entertainment shit. It need to be about real life situations. If that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else do that. Let some of these positive ass rappers come out and, you know, new Memphis. But you old niggas from my generation and shit like that, you old niggas with, hey, cut that shit out. New attitude, you know what I'm saying? New mentality. But let's get into the streets with this shit because it's really a problem here. Like, systematically, demographically, you know, I'm pushing 40. So just imagine if you got niggas my age and younger who've been on bullshit since I was a teenager. And just think about it. You got people that been on a lot of shit. You still have issues in Memphis that's passed down generations before us. So in saying that, what person with that mindset, you know, with that street savvy, with the sense do you think these people will listen to? You know, damn right, little mama. I be thinking to myself, like sometimes I'm gonna say that when you guys troll, you get paid for that shit. Is it an app? Then when they say when you troll the motherfucker, do they give y'all a cents for every troll, or 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents? It's like, well, you gotta be sitting there with your thumb in your ass just to be just clicking the screen and just to do shit. Like you guys gotta be sitting there with your thumb in your ass. You gotta be. You got to have your whole thumb in your ass. You got to be. You got to be sitting on this finger. You got to be sitting on your thumb in your ass to just be typing the screen. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You got to. It's start putting you some grease on that motherfucker. You gonna sit on there and troll, you grease your thumb up and sit on it, man. That's the type of shit y'all niggas be on, man. Man, trolling is crazy, man. I'm talking about for a motherfucker to just wake up. It's like they never even sleep. They round the clock. They troll for free but can't go to work. Man, exactly. The motherfucker troll for free. A person that troll, you can't tell me you at work, you responsible, you got a good career, and then you just trolling. Could you? Maybe so. Maybe it's a bunch of rich motherfuckers trolling. They ain't happy with their life. A bunch of bankers. You know, after they get through opening up you a banking account, a checking account, they come on here and troll. Let me come troll. Let me just troll. I'm not happy with this. Who? What? Do you got to be? I wonder what do a troller look like. Because in my mind, it's one of you motherfuckers that's sitting up in a concentration camp. You got to be, in my mind, all trollers look like the wrong turn people. They inbreds. All trollers got to be inbreds. You got to be fucking animals. You know, you got to be, for you to be a troller, you got to be an inbred. You got to sleep with your cousin. You got to. I'm telling you, man, you got to. Trolling is some inbred shit, man. It got to be. They got to be some inbred shit to troll, though, man. For motherfucker to just get online and troll, ain't brushed their teeth, ain't washed their stinking ass, ain't ate breakfast, ain't took their kids nowhere. Then it be grown people too. So it's like when you motherfucker do that, your life got to be pretty much over with. Like for real, for real. You hanging on by this much. When you trolling, that means you hanging on by this much. Guess what? Guess what? Man, shit, yeah. Definitely, 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 definitely. So listen, man, y'all be prepared. I'm coming back this evening after I get off work. 5:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock. We back at it. I know I got some more content creators in the chat. So trust me, this topic gonna come up. But I don't give a fuck. They can't do it like I'm finna do it because it's the history factor. It's the history. Messy. It's the history factor. It's the history factor. I got one for you. Wayne Gretzky or Sidney Crosby, since you asking it. Gretzky or Crosby. But it's the history. It's the history of, you know what I'm saying? I was actually about to. Hey man, we got good content. We got good content. That's who started it. Boogie said somebody first, then Finesse did it. Right. So when Boogie said it, Boogie didn't put names on it. Boogie made it seem like he was doing it for the city. When Finesse did it, it's like Finesse. I feel like when you start naming rappers, you're not doing it. The agenda, you got an agenda. It's Stephanie Wayne Gretzky. Definitely. Okay, I got one. What's the one that gave Crosby fits? Uh he played for Edmonton. I'm pretty sure he done retired now. He a fighting everything. He was more tougher than Crosby. He was Crosby nemesis though. He was Crosby nemesis though. And they got this going on. Let me ask y'all this for the people who on here right now. Roy Jones Jr. or Mayweather in their prime. I feel like this. In prime, in a prime mode, I think that's him right there. I think that's him. I think that's him. Mario. He got his teeth knocked out before. He liked to fight. He liked to fight. He won. Him and Crosby came out. He probably got better numbers than Crosby, but he was the one that was right there with Crosby. He might have a better career than Crosby though. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. He might have more wins than Crosby, but they was trying to make Crosby better than him. But I think in actuality, his career probably better than Crosby. I think that's him, Mario. They used to call him Super Mario, right? And that's the one they used to call Super Mario. I think that's him. That trick was hard though. That chick was hard. But top of the morning though, man. Definitely like I said, appreciate you guys coming in. We back at it. 5:30, 6 o'clock, part 2. And hey, let's make this part 2. We need this in the algorithms. We need this algorithms because, like I said, when y'all be want to know about them, everything is out here. Everything is out here. Everything is out here, but it ain't out here. But listen, you got to be a member to really know this shit, though. To really give it to you how I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a lot of document information, but then when you got a guy like myself who know the history, know the origin of shit, it's going to be gave to you a different way, though. It's going to be gave to you a different way. This kind of going back into some of them stories I was telling, though. You know, that brought y'all this way. Now, this shit going back to it. This shit going back to it. Yes, sir. So, I'm out of here, though, man. I'm finna get ready for the workhouse. Love, peace, hair grease, and all that shit, though, man. You know how they said. Tune in. Do not tune me out. Late Bloomers TV.901 on Instagram. Subscribe, like, share. Subscribe, like, share. Yes, and we back at it though, man. I don't want to have this discrepancy about hitting that motherfucker like button. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get on here this evening, and I'm gonna say some shit, some real. I'm gonna start out with a bang, and then I'm gonna stop talking. Shout out to Kenya. Heartbeat. Shout out to Kenya. But yeah. So I'm telling y'all what's going on this evening, man. I gotta put that truth charm on. Shit, yeah, appreciate it, y'all too. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the moderators, to the members and shit. I fuck with them. I love to see these people that been on here fucking with me a whole year and some change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people been on here, like Lil Mama, Miss Muffin, even Kizzy. Shit from like April of last year. And here it is, we in July of this year, so we've met that year threshold. Remember, I don't ask for cash apps. I don't care about donations, like real shit. I be having merch at times. All I care about is the like, man. Y'all go fuck with me, y'all fuck with me, but I do care about the likes. Super chats available. But hey, the likes. When y'all do watch my shit, don't skip it, homo. You ain't gonna donate. Hey, watch that motherfucking watch the commercial. Watch the commercial. Watch the advertisement. Go ahead. For sure, little mama. You as well. What's that question, Whoa, man? Let me get it. And let me say this before I get off here. I had a live the other night where somebody came in the lab and we chopped it up early in the morning. You think you will ever get Look Payton the greatest in town type shit? What it do? Bro, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. What I be doing? Bro, I just be sitting in my room, in my car, right? We have mob meetings, we have mob events, these men have shows. Bro, I never get around niggas. You know what I'm saying? I never get around niggas. Like, I fell back from a lot of shit, right? So when shit got to going how it going, I fell back. I fell back on everything. But, bro, just like niggas get around people, bro, I could get around niggas. If I really wanted to, I could get around people. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't did shit to nobody for real, for real. I can get around niggas, man. I just choose not to get around niggas. I ain't for all of the extra shit, but I feel like this. I feel like it'll line up. I'm not against a money bag yo interview. Like I feel like I would like to interview Bag because Bag, you know what I'm saying? We grew up, we came up. He part of my history. He part of my he part of the content. You know what I'm saying? I influenced, bro. He influenced me. I influenced him a long time ago. And shit, he influenced me. Just simple as that. Like we all, whether you believe that shit or not, Moneybag done motivated our whole side of town. Whether it was a good way or a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Niggas seen him do it and like, you know what? That shit obtainable. And whether you looked at it from that standpoint or you looked at it like he didn't fuck with you, it still made you get on your shit. Because you were like, bro, did this and bro, you know what I'm saying? So for the niggas that actually knew him and used to run with him, you should feel some type of way, but not a bad way. So then once he had this situation, you look at, well, you know, OG had his first, then you go look at BEO. BEO, another prime example. What going on straight to the point? These niggas we grew up with. So to see BEO in the position that he in, man, that shit it's good to look at. It's good to look at. Fuck if who bigger, this, that shit don't matter. That man in a situation, he taking care of his family, he making this shit look good, he having fun with it. And I respect the nigga. So when I see people that I grew up with, that I know, and they still doing their thing, man, I can't do nothing but salute them. My issue with Bag was strictly business, man. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't based on no personal shit. That's why I don't do Bag bashing. I ain't got no, whatever he got going on with the next nigga is what he got going on with the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? I had my issues with him. I could have an opinion. Yeah, I can have an opinion on some shit like did he handle everything? You know, that's good. You know, nigga have opinions. It ain't about what you do, it's about how you do it. So that's always been my mind frame on things, but I ain't bad with my nigga. You know what I'm saying? At one point with my nigga. Like, yeah. So I'm saying this on some big brother shit. When bro was my nigga and just man, I love to see him doing this thing because I know I influenced bro and he had his own shit, but he came up around me. So I always say, you know, Bag gave me my flowers before. Shout out to Star. Star gave me my flowers too though. Like when them niggas put your names in songs and shit like that, especially if a nigga ain't throwing jabs at you. When they put your names in them songs, man, that's in modern day terms, man. That's giving you your flowers. That's paying homage. So I just look at it like that. Bag done paid homage and to a lot of niggas over the history, over our time. So for sure, when I hear Bag speak about niggas from our circle that he used to fuck with in the past, I hear the BEO names come up. I hear my name come up. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard all Bag music, but when he was speaking on niggas from the past and this and this, I heard it in his music. You know what I'm saying? So even when I go back and look at videos now, it's like I always see, even with Star saying free me, it's free BEO. You know what I'm saying? It's like just going back to BEO was like I really played a part in shit, man. BEO rapped on me and Star. Well, he didn't rap, he did the introduction, just like he did on OG. He did that shit first on our album, Off the Block. I remember Lil Kenny. It's off the block, bruh. It's off the block, bruh. That's all he was saying. It's off the block, bruh. It's off the block, bruh. I don't know about you, but all I gotta say, I'm gonna move, get the fuck up out my way. Nigga, move. That's what I was saying. So it's like it always been there. So it's like whenever it's a nigga saying something about Lil Kenny, it's crazy how they line up. They normally mention me on the song. Whether it's coming out of Star Mouth or it's coming, just check this out. Boo Dirty. Boo Dirty first song, he talking about Star and he talking about me on there. Yeah, I love my niggas. His first verse about Star, the second verse about Lil Kenny, and the third verse is about BigTruDat. So it's like, man, for niggas to try to make my existence so minute, man, I really have to sit back and be like, that's the whole reason I started the Late Bloomers podcast, man. Because if I ain't tell the history, if I didn't, you know what I'm saying, tell my part, not saying my part outweigh anybody else, I just know I ushered in some bars. I influenced niggas to want to rap a little bit. And whether my rap career was short, it didn't do nothing, it ain't had no impact in the world, I really did have an impact with my peers. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. I really did have an impact with my peers. So Moneybag Yo interview would be good for the platform. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good for the platform. And you know, I got a couple questions that I would want to ask, bro. And it'll be done out of like real trying to get understanding and not, you know, no bullshit with no nigga. Understanding. And then, you know, with some shit I know a nigga don't want to talk about either though. So that's where you need a nigga who understand, who know, you know, this shit going on 20 years of knowing a nigga. So when it's like that, hey, you kind of know I got some shit I do want to ask, and then I got some shit I know, you know, hey, I might, hey, how you feel about this joint right here? Cause this the joint they want to know. Now, all this shit is what I want to know. This the joint they want to know, you know. I'ma ask him, hey man, was that white car still pulling up in the neighborhood? Nah, but this the shit they wanna know, this the shit I wanna know though, bro. You know, but man, salute the bag though. You know what I'm saying? Salute the bag. Like I said, ain't no bag bashing over here. Nigga can have an opinion about shit that go on, especially when it's dealing with the mass. You know. So I'm out of it though, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Straight to the point. Roy Jones, Mayweather, right? I'm gonna say this. In their prime, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. It goes down to this. In their prime, do we think Mayweather defense is superior to Roy Jones Jr. offense? Which one will overcome? Roy Jones offense or Mayweather's defense? Styles make fights, right? So I would put I ain't gonna put no money on it. I would say Roy. I'm gonna say Roy. Prime Roy. But then you got that motherfucking Mayweather who was a magician though, man. He was the science of it, man. But Roy Jones Jr., fuck it. Roy Jones in a prime. I'm talking about for real prime. Before Roy lost. Before Roy lost the fight. Period. I'm talking about before he went up. When the weight classes were closer, when he was welterweight and shit. You know, middleweight, going back down. Before he started jumping up. Major Stacks Entertainment, Young Juice. Man. Shout out to Major Stack too. Man, I had chopped it up. Me and Young Juice was supposed to get it in last year. And, you know, shit just moving. But yeah, definitely shout out to Major Stacks Entertainment, man. Shout out to them guys over there and everything they got going on. It'll be good though, you know. Like I said, man, shit just full circle, homie. Shit full circle. Hey, it's some niggas from the past that, you know, if they was to come on this motherfucker, though, like, you know, it'll definitely, you're not looking for validation, because, hey, I ain't lying, but it'll just make the stories come together. You know, it'll make the stories come together. I got another interview coming up soon. Real good one, man. You know, we going back to the slammer. Going back to the slammer. And you know, nigga want to tell you about the city, how he got there, what he got going, his book writing, how he trying to mentor the kids. Just, you know, man, that's what this shit about. Each one teach one. When you've been putting so much negativity into the world, at some point, at some age and stage, you're supposed to be wanting to turn it around, pivot, you know, like real shit. So I'm just at that moment where all the energy that I'm trying to receive, I'm really trying to put it out here in this universe, though, man. I'm trying to put nothing but good energy out here in this world, for real. I'm out of here though. Tune me in, don't tune me out. BigTruDat Label Podcast. Yes. I do have a real job, so I gotta get at it.